Hey there, welcome to the Nomadic Owl Oracle. My name is Jessica, and this is going to be your reading for the week of April the 22nd to the 28th. It is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with everyone, so please keep that in mind. This reading is going to be for energy-wise. It is not based on any specific sex, so when it says male or female, please keep that in mind when you watch this reading. Another thing is, guys, is I like to go ahead and sit and meditate with the cards prior to me doing the readings. So I have already done that prior to me coming on here. So I will give you my intuitive take first, and then from there, I will read from the book the actual meanings of the cards to give you the most thorough read that I possibly can. Another thing to keep in mind is I do cuss at times. If you don't like that, please go ahead and feel free to click off. I am going to talk to you the way that I would talk to my friends, just to make sure that I'm being my true self at this time. So without any further delay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get into this reading. I do want to tell you happy Earth Day, if I can remember what day it is. And I hope that you guys have had a great day and that you've been able to enjoy some time outside. So for the first card that we have, guys, is the Moth Spirit. And this card is talking about, it says surrender now. So what it's saying to you, I feel, is that it's a time for us to focus on letting go of control issues, letting go of the need to know what's going to happen, letting go of, our demands on things and us trying to know everything that's going to happen and have it completely planned out at every second of every minute of every fucking day. Let's be real, because I do that sometimes myself. So, sometimes it's really hard to do that when we've worked so hard to get to a certain place where we're trying to attain certain things. So keep that in mind. Let go of your issues with trying to need to know what's going on, with your need to know how things are going to play out. Just trust and have faith. Another thing that I want to point out is a moth. When I think of a moth, I think of an animal that is able to fly through the darkness and find its way towards the light. So maybe we've been through a very dark time and we're coming into the light. We're getting away from all that old negative shit that we've been going through to be able to transcend it and come into a new, lighter, happier time. It could also mean that maybe because your vibration and your personality, and now that you've ascended to a different level, now that you're radiating this positivity and things, you might be attracting more people that are not of the highest frequency. Maybe because they, see that light in you and they want to be a part of that. This could be people from your past that, maybe have done you wrong or used you in the past. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. They could have used you or did whatever the case may be. So be very wary of who you allow to be around you. If people are draining your energy, if people are taking away from you and not giving to you what you're giving to them, there might come a point where you're going to have to put your foot down and know that they're not there for your highest good. Okay, let's be real about that. So then the second card that we have is the Frog Spirit, and it says clear out the clutter. So this card is talking about now is the time to let go of anything that's no longer serving you. This could be personal items. This could be relationships. It could be viewpoints into situations, things such as that. So now that you are clearing out the clutter, you're making space for more to come in, for better to come in, for new experiences, new lessons, new people, whatever the case may be. So if you're feeling just restricted and you're feeling like you're not able to get to a different level in what's going on, know that this frog is showing up to show you that you're about to transcend and transform into a new type of situation and into a new phase in your life. When I think of frogs, I think of their life cycle. They start out as the tadpole and then they metamorphosize into different levels until they become the full adult frog. So what it's saying to me is that you are going through this kind of transition. You are changing. You are having to adapt. And things aren't going to be the way that they used to be for you. So keep that in mind. You can't put the same demands on yourself that you used to have in the past. And you can't expect people to understand where you are at all times. Sometimes people, unfortunately, sometimes people aren't meant to stay in our life for forever. Okay, let's be real. Or certain situations, we outgrow them and we realize at a certain point that this is no longer what I want. This is no longer who I want to be, where I want to be, whatever the case may be. So it's saying that right now You got to surrender to that. You're having to let go of that comfortable place that you've been in. And even if it was a hard time, maybe you got kind of complacent and you got stuck in that situation. So you're letting that go so you can transform and go into this new level, into this new period in your life, which is going to be abundant and bring in all this new, happier stuff. And then the third card that we have is the Skunk Spirit. So the Skunk Spirit is all about, it says, know your worth. So maybe there have been people, places, things, whatever, organizations that did not see your worth. Maybe they used you and manipulated you and just put you down, or whatever the case may be. Now is your time to stand on your own. Now is your time to embrace who you are and fuck what everybody else thinks, man. I mean, let's be real, okay? There's going to be people that like you. There's going to be people that love you. And then there's going to be people that don't, no matter what you do. You know who you are. You know that you are a great person. You know your intentions. And that's what this is saying. Don't let someone break you down to the point that you don't see your worth. I have a hard time with me investing in situations and people that sometimes I feel like I probably shouldn't have. But, you know, that's part of life. We live, we learn. And, you know, just because somebody else hurt you in the past doesn't mean that everybody else in the future is going to hurt you. It doesn't mean that you're going to have the same experiences with everybody that you encounter. So keep that in mind when you go forward into this new life, into this new phase. You know, yes, you're having to let go of things. Yes, you're having to stand up for yourself and you're having to be honest with yourself. But also, the more space that you clear up, the more room that you make, the more awesomeness you can bring into your life. Let's be real, okay? So without clearing up that space, you're holding on to these stagnant situations. When you let that go and you release and you surrender to what's going on, then you're able to draw in things of the same vibrant frequency. Things, people, situations that will make you happier. We currently are still in the Jupiter retrograde, so it's a time of luck and abundance and good things happening. But you have to take the steps to help that happen. You have to believe and pursue that and know that, you know, hey, things are shifting. And the more you believe, the more that you have faith, and the more that you do like affirmations and try to stay positive, the better things will turn out for you. Just being honest, okay? So now, guys, that was my intuitive take. Now I'm actually going to read from the book the actual meanings of these cards, and I'm going to show you what deck we're using right now. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle, and it's a new one from Colette Baron Reed, and I really like it. I love animals. It's kind of my thing. It's Earth Day, and I was like, okay, well, we'll do animals because they're of the earth and have different things that involve them with the earth. So guys, for the first card that we have, which is the Moss Spirit, it says, oh, bear with me one second. I thought I was on that page. It's a new book, so I'm having like a hard time like going through there. So at times, sorry. Okay, so for the Moss Spirit, it says surrender now. The message is, Moss Spirit asks, what is guiding you right now? Are you in alignment with Spirit or pursuing something or someone with so much tenacity that it has become a compulsion or addiction? Are you so intoxicated by a potential relationship or opportunity that you can't think straight? Hard work and dedication are virtues, and love, of course, is a beautiful thing. However, when Moss Spirit appears, it's time to consider that you have gone over the edge in relentless pursuit. Workaholism, overeating, perfectionism, or addiction to certainty, or even a person may be your current vice. The form of your addiction the form of your addiction does not matter so much as the awareness of the consequences of remaining persistent when moderation is needed. Let go of your excessive energy by channeling it in more than one direction. The fire burns hot, and you do not want to be engulfed by your passion to the exclusion of all the other pursuits that matter to you. Now is a time for surrender and radical acceptance, so that your drive does not cause you to flee or flight. Spirit wants you to release your need for certainty and control so that you can relax in a more balanced way of using your Moss Spirit energy. Banish the shoulds and must so that you can enjoy what is as you allow for what might be. So it's saying that, you know, it said definitely said some shit about relationships. So this could be relationship wise, but this could also be like, for jobs or whatever the case may be. Sometimes we lose sight of what's going on and we lose sight of everything else around us. So it's telling you to, not put so much attention into one set thing. Try to be balanced and let go of control and try to, accept that sometimes things don't flow and happen the way we want them to because they're not supposed to. So then the second card that we have, guys, is Frog Spirit. And it says, clear out the clutter. The message is, Frog Spirit knows that while all the other frogs are croaking away, this is a time for you to simplify and declutter your life so that you can feel content on your own lily pad. Even when life isn't creating a total euphoria, we can become drawn to the excitement of lots of noise. Then the next thing we know, our schedules and our homes are cluttered with commitments that we regret making and objects taking up valuable space. Even relationships need decluttering from time to time, and they often become messy. Frog Spirit appears to tell you to clean house, prioritize what you need, and get rid of or give away the rest. You can have some of the space in your day and in your head once you do so. You don't need all the old stuff and its stories shouting out at you as you pass it and reminding you of the past. Along with physical clutter, friendships are sometimes kept long past their expiration dates, weighing you down with unnecessary baggage. Now is the time to let go. Whatever you need will appear when you need it the most. So release your grip on all that clutter that is making you feel anxious and burdened. Frog Spirit wants you to reclaim your space. It says, remove all the shoulds, oughts, and could have beens. Let go and jump. You are free from all that old stuff at this time. So it's telling you that once you, it says surrender in this too, guys. So once you clear out all this shit that's been holding you back, you're going to make up space for you to move forward and bring in better things, better situations, maybe even better partners or friends or whatever the case may be, jobs, houses, whatever it may be for you at this time. Then the last card that we have is the Skunk Spirit, and it says, know your worth. It says, what do you value? What do you believe in? Is your best, most authentic self on display at this time? Skunk Spirit comes as a reminder that you can be proud of who you are and what you've accomplished. Know your worth. Not everyone will agree with you or share your values, but you can walk with your head held high, knowing that when you express your integrity, others can feel your authenticity and will be inspired by it. Be who you are, and if your reputation precedes you, good. It says, you have much to be proud of, and Skunk Spirit wants you to be your best self, the true you. So, maybe you've been in a situation where you haven't been able to be yourself and you haven't been able to honor yourself and your wants and your desires because you've been so repressed by whatever's going on. Let that shit go. Let go of those patterns. Let go of those people. Let go of those relationships, those thoughts, those beliefs, whatever the case may be, so that you can shine and be your true self. I will say that this past couple weeks, I've had a lot of stuff going on that kind of applied to this, and maybe you guys have too. I've actually been able to break old patterns that I've had and also break away from old limited beliefs that I used to have, because I grew up in the South and I was taught that things were going to be this way and I need to be that way. And I'm like, it never resonated with me is what I'm trying to say. And so I was so restricted and I never felt like I could truly be me. I was always hiding who I was or, being certain people around certain individuals. And now I just don't care anymore. And I know that sounds kind of mean, but it's just like, if it's causing you all this tension, all this heartache, all this pain, all this anxiousness, it's time to let that go, whether it be a relationship, a way that you're doing things, a pattern, like a house, a car, whatever the case may be. If it's something that's causing you a lot of turmoil and a lot of, tension in your life, it's time for you to step outside of that and be you. Honor yourself, honor your feelings, honor your heart. Don't let things keep you confined. Don't let people tell you you can't do something because they couldn't do something. Don't let people put these damn opinions in your mind that you're this because they think that you're this, when you know damn well that you're something completely different. We all are who we're supposed to be when we're supposed to be it. But when we don't honor our true selves and we're not our true selves, that's when we cause a lot of tension and problems in our own life. So, guys, now is your time to transform and be who you are and embody that and love yourself and love your life. So, take back control of it, is what this is saying to me, guys. Anyways, I hope that this resonated with you. I hope that I was able to help you. I hope that you have a great week. If you would like a personal reading, please contact me on here or on my Facebook page, the Nomadic Owl Oracle. I do offer 8-card spread readings for $20, and you get to select what decks we use, and you tell me what you want the focus to be. Guys, I offer them at this price to help people, not to get rich. I want to be as much possible available to help people. You know, that is my main goal. I'm not here to pretend like I'm like some super fancy reader. I'm me, I'm real, and I want to help guys, you people, whoever that's watching this at this time, the most that I can. So if this resonates with you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye.